Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, 1 second. That's better. That's better. Okay. Okay. Don't want to be late to my own party. That would be very bad. Oh dear, no, I don't want to hear my voice. Good lord, no, that's bad. I don't want to hear my voice. That's terrible. I mean, why the hell would I ever want to hear my voice? Good God. It occurs to me that I still have yet to actually get... I forgot why I stopped using my intro, and the answer is quite simple. It's 100% ready to go. Except for the part where I forgot the music. I still need to just upload the music. Oh my God, but because I'm retarded, I didn't do it. The crazy part is this is the second time I've done that. So this is definitely not new. I've known this since I built this computer and got it set up. I've known I needed to do this. I just haven't done it. Oh God. I swear to God, I'm not actually retarded. I just play one on TV. Oh, let's make sure my audio's right. No, that sounds better. Alright, kitty cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat, I need you to find a spot and just chill out, okay? I need you to calm down. Calm down. It's okay. Calm down. Just lay down. Lay down. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, kitty cat. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Y'all can't see this, and that's okay. It's probably for the best. You can't see this. You can choose to view all or only... Oh, good. Oh, geez. That escalated quickly. Good lord. Oh, yeah. Look at that rendering. Oh, God. Look at that jean jacket. Oh, my gosh. Oh, look at that face. Oh, it's a face only... Oh, what happened to her eyes? What the hell? Why did her eyes keep rolling to the back of her head? What is going on? What the fuck is that? Oh, my God. What is happening? Hold on. Is she gonna do it? What is happening with her eyes? What is happening with her eyes? Oh man. Okay, we're gonna just ignore the fact that her eyes keep rolling to the back of her head. Is she having a seizure? I think she's having a seizure. Don't block me. Oh! I'm getting voices in my head. I got that thing going on. Uh-oh. There's things to do over here. Alright.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Oh, hello. Ah, using the force, I just come in here. Oh, house memory. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Alright. I hear bad things, which means bad people are nearby. God, is this what it really feels like to be a woman? God, if it is, I feel bad for women. Good God. Like, I would never want to deal with this. Oh, we found a superhero, boys and girls. Oh God, and I think... Uh-oh. Aha! Oh God! Hadouken! Well, that was easy. What's this over here? Oh, is there something there? Nope. Man, whoever... These guys got messed up. Travel costs. Oh, what was that? Well, okay, hold on. Clearance level, conceptual material hidden. No. Collectibles from research rares. Hiss agent. Portrait of Zachariah Trench. Okay. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. Yes. The benign one is whenever you lose all consciousness and begin floating randomly throughout the building. Yes, that seems benign. Don't even worry about that. I wouldn't worry about it. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. Ah, yes, they are. There is no difference, aside from the fact that they fly. Yeah, no. It's not the part where they bend over backwards like a piece of macaroni. No. It's the fact that they fly. It's not the part where they're suspended in or they're in suspended animation. No. It's the part where they fly. I mean, let's just be honest. This chick is already doing... All right, we'll go to that in a little bit. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Okay, so they also talk to themselves, and they keep speaking in what I would assume to be the Oracle at Delphi levels of its psychosis. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Ah, yes, Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. I would argue husks more than I would argue transformation. Luckily, I have revolver. Floaty revolver. Oh my god, there's so much... That looks very ominous and terrible. I'm not going there. Oh, hello. Hell yeah. Bullet Hurdy. Hadouken! Hell yeah. See, they got nothing on me. I don't know what you heard about me, but I'm able to shoot you people in the face. Alright, let's see here. So, what we've learned is that this lady so far... Ooh, a shelter. I wonder if anybody was actually sheltered in there. Havana summary. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed here. Blank deaths are reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. That's good. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through the federal channels, but we were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been... Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for blank minutes, or redacted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula 1.9, I.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case A185 for details. So they have a incantation to find these things. That's interesting. Hit the button. Oh, God. Well, whatever was it. Okay, alright. Don't go in there, I guess. Okay, don't go in there. Got it. Noted. Don't go in there. Noted. Okay, so I'm not going in there. Alright, somebody's got to turn this radio station off, because this is terrible. Oh, God. Dead letters. Well, that's ominous as fuck. Okay. Let's just try to move forward here. I'm loving the red lighting here. So, I've noticed that these rooms got a lot more cubes in... Whoa. Got a lot more cubes in them than the other ones. All the other ones are rooms. This one looks like cubes that are like pushing in on the room itself. Oh, it's a weapon choke. Hold on. Can I add more weapon mods or something? No? I guess not. But yeah, that's one thing I've noticed so far. Is that at least so far, there have been like the rooms of the cubes are all jacked up. Hello. Aha! Screw you and your stupid shield. Reloading. Hell yeah. Anyone else? Nope, because you suck, that's why. Alright, what are those little blue thingies? I don't know what those are. Man, I feel like I run out of ammo. Hell yeah. Can't do nothing to me. Cleanse! And then the voice in my head talks, and yeah, so yeah, it's almost like... Okay, so why does the room open up? It's so the building folds in on itself when it's not... Okay. That's interesting. So the building folds in on itself kind of whenever there's something going on. Is there something over here? Although I keep hearing the freaking voices. I thought I just cleared this place, so why are there still voices? Oh, that's right, there's still people here.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
So fucking late. Not
Stolen
like
by our
a
friends
few
at the
minutes.
CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
Ooh.
This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle.
8-inch
It is a
floppies
receptacle
were hot.
for
Hell
dangerous
yeah.
energies to hone in on, and they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Alright, so there are creatures, beings drawn towards objects. And so far we have a confirmed cowboy boot and the Soviet nuclear launch codes. What the connection between those two things are is... Whew, that's beyond me. Find that floppy. Hell yeah. I want to launch nuclear weapons with my mind. What's the worst that could happen? Is that a pneumatic tube system? That's a pneumatic tube system. Oh my god, I love it. Now, one thing I've noticed so far is that in some of these... You know what? I've had enough of y'all. Stop talking. I guess that's not enough. Wait until you see the later oops. Wait, later oops? The later oopsin.
Indications. We're on the right track.
So, but yeah, one of these I've noticed... Oh, god, all these files. The Machine God! Oh, we're joining the Cult Mechanicus. I had a dream, and then I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God! This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. God, it sounds like I'm talking to somebody from like engineering for an artificial intelligence. You're going to find some special objects of power. Well, does one vibrate rapidly? I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt for my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. Okay. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Okay, he's having a good time. He's doing well. I would say you should definitely go speak to that man. Possibly have him introduced to a psychiatrist. Alright, so where am I going? Oh, communications. There we go. I like how the doors open on their own without my assistance. And how are you today, Fokker? Oh. Oh! Hello.
Object of power.
Oh, snap!
Flashed on here. We need to cleanse it.
So, this lady looks like... Oh, god dang it. Oh, there's nothing there. Never mind. I love all the old computer stuff. I love it. I really do. I like the style of this place. It's really cool. It's very Cold War era, and I'm not like a huge Cold War era kind of person. It looks like something from the Cold War era that I would think is from the Cold War era. That's not it. Running. Also, I'm not convinced this lady is actually sane. I am fairly certain this woman is absolutely out of her freaking gourd. How do I get up there? Oh, there we go. Ow! That hurt. Like, again, she just shows up here. No history, no backstory, no nothing. Got it. Use the Force, Luke. Touch it. Feel it. Lick it. The floppy disk nuke can be bound to gain launch telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed.
Who's she talking to?
The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director.
Yes, you are.
I'm no one's director.
Okay, so she has competing voices in her head telling her what to do. Which, again, I guess for women is normal, considering the fact that I've heard, you know, like sometimes women do stupid things. But then again, so do guys, so whatever. Let's go! Jump! What's rather impressive is that she's the only person I know of that has managed to find jean jackets and jean shirt and regular jeans and pull it off. Where's that leather? I can't tell. Not the pants. The pants are not leather. Come here, buddy. Wow! Oh, I have to recharge. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, you want to go? There you go. Who needs gun when I have brick? Why are you playing a game of women? Women aren't real. Exactly. I agree. Women aren't real. They're made up by the Illuminati. It's just like what Nick Fuentes says. Pussy is gay. Anybody who wants to have it is automatically gay. The hiss noise is burrowing into our astral plane's secret base. Wait, this is a secret base? You must stop. Mute them, Director. The floppy disk is now bound / delivered. Where do we deliver it? I'm pissed at the poor optimization of Stalker 2. Well,
There you are.
to be fair, they're in the middle of a war zone.
Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Bye. Bye. Go! They should have released games to bad state. Are you kidding me? This is the modern day. They don't care about that. People will still buy it. If that actually mattered, people would stop buying their games. So what? So what does it matter? Oh god, no. Where are they? Aha! Luckily for me, I have bullet. Suck it. Hello. Why do they get shotguns and machine guns and stuff? Did you consume the floppy? I have consumed the floppy. The floppy has been... I have eaten the disc of chocolate. I'm gonna have to give you Putin the geocords and GSUs. What the hell did you say to me? Yeah, but he doesn't want to do that. He wants them to fail. I have consumed the disc of chocolate, just much in the same way that, There you go. I'm level 1. I don't know about that. Like Obama. So we could drone strike it like Obama. Well, Obama wants to drone strike lots of stuff. Oh god. Go down. Come here, bud. Oh, Obama likes to drone strike American citizens too, so keep that in mind. Hell yeah. Just because you haven't touched one doesn't mean they're not real. Oof. Look, I have it on good authority that penises are also vaginas, okay? That's what the politicians tell me. Alright, let's see who's in here. Hello? Is anyone safe? No. Book Club, Samson. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms and that space dogfight between those two space pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 of 5. Well, the book club, as you know, in any prison, you should always have a book club. That way, you don't feel like you're gonna die. All right, so let's get this right. There are, okay, this is 6 emergency beds, a bench, a lovely toilet, a prison toilet. See? All right, hold on. See? Just because, and any and all charity work Obama did for children's hospitals to drown out the Google search of Obama Children's Hospital. See, you are way nicer to Obama than I am. I think Obama's entire point of his presidency was to basically make the world a shittier place. And by God, did he do an amazing job. I couldn't be more proud of my president, Barack Obama, for fucking everything up.
Can be reached through the mailroom.
Oh, I hate this song. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to redacted. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It is a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can't stop monitoring redacted, redacted, and redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Oh, good. So, actual government conspiracies. Yay! But yes, I'm so happy that we get to live in a world where, like, the U.S. government can just unilaterally drone strike people, and the response is, well, let's have the PR team cover it up. I fucking hate the modern day. I mean, look, I envy the people in the 60s. You know why? Because there's no way they could have known better. Like, the crazy people were crazy because there was no way to prove the stupid shit the United States government was doing. Now, if you believe anything the government does is, like, altruistic, you're retarded. Like, you are genuinely, like, mentally deficient. And again, I was telling this to Geisha just today. I was like, just you wait. Right now, the right is going. The left went through its research, or went through a big bungle after Obama. After Obama's first and second term, the left was going through a really weird time, and they were restructuring, and they were having to deal with a lot of disillusioned people. The right is going through the same thing right now, and I guarantee you one thing: on the other side of that bridge. Despite what you may or may not believe, I believe in 10 years, Israel will not be a thing on the right. It can't be. And it's a really weird thing to say, because I know how weird that is. Hello, what's this? Clearance level 1?
This must open the door.
Ugh. Oh, God. Oh, God. That man's jaw is gone. So I'm not even really sure what it is that I understand that I'm clearing the control points, but I don't know what that means. I still hear the hiss. I still hear people talking, so what am I doing? Oh god, it's the mailroom! Oh, that doesn't look good at all. Oh, hello.
Great.
Okay, so that's not gonna work. Got it. Alright. Running. And how are you, Ron? Long time no see. Ow. Ow. Please tell me there's health nearby. Ow! Damn it. I thought I ducked. But I generally think that, like, in 10 years, the whole issue with Israel will no longer be a point on the right. I don't see it. Because what I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing a lot of people, and I don't know, maybe have y'all noticed this too? I feel like every time somebody opens their mouth, like whenever Trump chooses a character, when Trump chooses somebody to work on his team, the first thing they do is it's almost like Street Fighter to me. I keep hearing it, and it's like Street Fighter. And you know, it's like you choose the. Good lord, what is that noise? Let's just turn that off. What happens if I turn? What happens if I close this? Nope, still hear the voice. Okay, so yeah, these things are useless. Congratulations, your panic rooms are useless. But no, one of the things that I noticed is that, like, every single time I hear Trump make a pick now, the first thing that happens, the first thing I see on social media is them pledging their support for Israel, which I thought was really weird. And I'm like, I don't think that's gonna last long, guys. Like, it's almost, I kind of see it as like a Street Fighter character, right? It's like you choose somebody, but instead of them saying like Sonic Boom, it's like, I support Israel. It's almost comical to me. It's ridiculous and stupid, and it's funny. Alright, now let's go kill this guy. I am not at all ready for this. But how is Stalker 2, though? Okay, I now understand how this boss fight works. Whee! Go! Give me something. Ow! Ow! Damn it. Come here, you. Where are you, you flying little bastard? Almost dead, almost dead, almost dead, almost dead. Oh, I'm not dead. So why does he get to fly?
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Well, we should shoot him more.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Wait. I heard voices. Is that the janitor? That sounds like the janitor. Why is the janitor singing here? Is this, okay, not this way, this way. Anyway. I hear noises over here. Is there something over here that's important? I can't tell if that's contextual or if that's just random noise. My brain tells me it's random noise, but, I mean, I might as well check it out. I could use the health, whatever it may be. I think it's just random noise. Oh, wait. What is that? Oh,
You're
hell
listening
yeah.
to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan tells
Reagan?
his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only
Jeez.
found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell.
Ugh.
Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The
Jeez.
night manager was kind enough to find me another room. Oh, there you have it, listeners.
Yes, real ghost
We call
stories.
Ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed.
Maybe your toaster's possessed. Well, that's an interesting little story. I'm sure it's relevant, but I don't know what it is. I wonder if that... Okay, so I wonder if that little show is part of the Control. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if that's what it is. Now, the name Control, and I've been thinking about this when I I was going to be playing this game. That I was thinking about that. Is what does the name mean? Like, Control by itself is kind of like when you get like a Latin word, like Vigilo or Confide, like, all by itself, like, yeah, we understand the concept, but not the context. And without the context, we have no idea what this thing actually means. Who is in control? What is in control? What are we in control of? Or what are we trying to control? That's the thing, is what is it that we are trying to control? And to what end and purpose? I mean, you could argue it's the hiss, but, I mean, this existed before the hiss, so... Oh, well, I'll take it back. I assume that. I'm assuming this. I'm assuming that the Bureau existed before the hiss. Hey, Malcolm, yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Tridge is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about it, would you? See you Sunday, Jim. Yeah, that's not like a... Have you ever heard of this thing that the director was talking about? Nope. The answer is nope. Don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing. I see nothing. Who knows? What are reports? That's the proper answer. But yeah, no. It's like it's the concept of control. But what is it? What are we trying to control? What is it? God dang it! There's so much to read. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. All right. Bureau agents arrived at a home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident. Interesting. And I think we are in the... Oh, another one of these.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery.
Wait, didn't this actually happen?
Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item will show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Okay, I like that part. It's like, you moron, don't make proof of
Roberto
that.
Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
Personal mod, launch efficiency. Can I add more mods? I'll stick with health. I get shot a lot. The hotline
can't be far
chamber.
now.
Oh. Hello. Oh, cutting another one of these. Okay. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file M0T0 or MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, wow, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. When was this? 1992. I haven't really been paying attention to the dates, but there's black pyramids all over the place here, which, again, is its own little problem. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. Wait, so we just discovered it and now they're popping up all over the inside of the house? Alright. At the time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house located in the redacted and redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is redacted. But initial hypothesis center on the Butte AWE as the redacted. See Dr. Darling, presentation 24.3 for more details. Okay. So we find it and now it starts replicating, which is always a good thing. The hotlines. All visitors must check in. The hotline security log. Director transferred. Bill Everett. Custodian. Director transferred. Bill Everett. Bill Everett. No, I don't think the janitor's name was Bill. Carol Bishop. Is her name Carol? I don't even know. I forget. I forget my character's name.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with the black pyramid.
Why does this guy sound like Max Payne? Is this the guy that played Max Payne? For director use only. Hold on, wait. Disregard of this policy may result in fatal psychic trauma. Well, hold on. Time out. Time out. Oh, I don't need to go back to that. I don't need to look at that. Where is it? Pull the light. Yeah. No. I'm looking for. Okay, so if it's only for Okay, hold on. Remind me, fucker. Is the you shall know God? No, good lord. Is the janitor's name Bill? I thought it was something else. I thought the subtitles or whatever showed it says something else. Who's Bill? But I mean, maybe I misremember. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Is the custodian's name Bill? I don't think so. Oh, alright, blue light. Nothing changed. Alright.
Whoa. Have we been here before?
Okay.
No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
I mean, what's the janitor's name? I forget. I don't think it's Bill. So the only reason why I asked is because it said like the Ati. Okay, Ati. That's right. Yeah, Ati. So who's Bill? I mean, as far as I know, he's the only janitor. That was that. Room 224. Okay. Okay. There's nothing in here. Hello? Alright. Bill is the former custodian. Okay, so... Ah, so Bill tried to use the hotline. But why? Well, hold on. He used it 3 times. Like, so then Carol used it. I'm very confused. Ah!
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Now, another thing is that maybe, I haven't really been paying attention, but a woman in control, this is haram. It is haram. Although, is she in control? She has voices in her head. Who is actually in control here? Oh, good lord. Paintings, very good. This is always good. I did all this for a bridge. The hotline Seashell is a transmitter bridge. Directors can call the board long distance. Okay. Why do I get the feeling that the directors are not my friends? So this is a woman who has 2 sets of voices in her head, and I use the term sets, because she has one set that she came in with, she has her internal monologue, and then she also has the board. We don't really know anything about these voices in her head, but we all know that they guide her in some capacity. Which is not ideal. Oh god! I'm dead. And she hears voices in her head stone the way. Exactly. So are we sure this chick didn't take like 1 too many sleeping pills? And this is just all in her head? Alright, what is the challenge? I don't understand the challenge. Run, 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 run! Dear God. She hears the sandwiches in her head. My God. Alright, so there's the upside down pyramid. May Allah have her burn for this. A woman answering the telephone? Speaking without a man present? Speaking in front of a man? I don't know which is worse. Well done, slash... Wait, this is a cell phone call?
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
It's the nuclear one, isn't it? That's the traditionally nuclear one?
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Alright, what was the point of that phone call? That provided no information to me. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's not good.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench.
Wait,
Well,
it's...
listen to
Wait,
him.
what?
He feels more like an...
You are the director now. We expect independence slash dependence. Okay, contradictions and paradoxes. You are the authority, chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. Okay.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control.
Well,
points.
she's like
Ley
Ray,
lines,
just did it by...
meridians
Oh,
at the house.
okay.
Darwin
Ley
found a way to
lines.
soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling was right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Alright, so now we're talking about ley lines, which I don't know a whole lot about them, but my understanding is that there. I got some things. No, Myth. This is that is the one to reach Commissioner Gordon or Batman. Ah, yes, of course. The big red phone with no dial on it is a hotline to Batman. I forgot. Russian Batman and Commissar Gordon, except he'd be Bearman. Duh. Alright, so ley lines, if I'm not mistaken, is... Jeez. They're like spiritual planes of existence that people kind of interact with on some capacity. I forget what they're supposed to do. But I think that like you have a lot of people, like especially in witches and occult circles, that think they can like move their souls to them. Like they lining yourselves up with different ley lines. It basically lets your soul travel in a way like it's still a part of you, but it changes the universe without changing the universe. It's weird. It's like changing the circumstances of the universe for you, if I'm understanding if I remember how they work or are supposed to work. But I don't try to dig too deep into that crap anymore because I don't like it. I don't like it. It gets too weird and creepy. You start talking about the upside down triangles, and then you start digging into where they come from, and then you start digging into like occultic symbols, like where does that come from? Where does this come from? Then you start realizing that like the swastika is like one of the oldest symbols mankind has. It gets really uncomfortable. It gets really uncomfortable. Oh, ley lines are part of paths of energy, can be supernatural locations, but they also are like you can like I forget there's I forget what it's called, but there's like ways to like interact with them. You can like place your soul on a ley line or something weird like that. We already did that one. The Coming Storm, the Ocean View Motel.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country. Back in my field.
He sounds like Max
Those roadside
Payne.
motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic.
Does
The
it?
light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation.
This is all very occultic. That's all I'm
Bureau
saying.
veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit.
How does he know that?
Easier for a while.
How does he know the board
Beats
are
the
guests
numb,
there?
sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself.
Whoa, wait. So he travels to a place between space? Whoa, okay. I'm understanding what the actual motel is. It's a space. It's a hub. It's a place between worlds. And his response is he goes there to clear his head. Oh my god. It's like, yeah, I basically travel between two sheets of paper. He sounds like Max Payne because he is. Oh, there he goes. How is this game, by the way? I remember it coming out a while ago and kind of looked at it but never played or watched it. Well, this is the second time I've played it, right? And I agreed to play it because I was interested in a lot of the symbolism. This game, from my understanding, takes a lot of occult symbolism and ties them into a story, and I always find little quirks like that interesting. I don't necessarily like the occultic side of it, but I always find it interesting what stories people can make out of it. Now, the biggest one, the biggest one is the upside down black triangle. That is not a pleasant thing. I forget exactly what it is, but like the black triangle, triangles in general are usually symbols of power or focus or something. I forget exactly what, but usually it involves energy. It was fun. I like how it digs between the occult and technology and the game mechanics. Basically, it's the Mechanicus before the Mechanicus. Let's see, the directorship. Have I already done this one? Oh yeah, I've already done this one. The Coming Storm.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Oh, he said the word! But the question is, like, this is where I would ask the question, right? So,
Echo. An echo with important info.
Again,
I need to get back to
are
Emily.
any of these people in control? They live in a house, so they live in a
People
building.
react
God damn.
strongly when I tell them about you.
Really, the voices in your head, that's weird.
Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
So, I'm not convinced these people are ever in control. Like, I don't think the director is actually in control of anything. Because he doesn't actually make his own decisions from what it sounds like. Why did I end up back here? Okay. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Bureau of Control. It's just like Jurassic Park when they said you just have the illusion of control, but you never had control in the first place. Exactly. So, like, I mean, so this lady right now has 3 sets of voices in her head, including her own, and my face is on the wall. Mother of God. I don't know who that is. It's interesting is the bloodstain's still on the wall of the last guy, but my face is now on the wall. But you're not wrong. Like, I don't think these people were ever in control of anything, because that's kind of the point. Is the game's name is kind of like a misnomer. It is a concept. It is not a thing. Control requires a subject. Control of what? To what end? You know, we put the fire in the fireplace so we can control the fire from burning us. You know, we control our environment for the sake of controlling our environment to keep us safe. Like, there is a reason why we do these things. Control is not the end game. Control is the means, right? So, what is it we are controlling, and why are we controlling it? And what do we think we are controlling, I guess, is the bigger question. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I'm honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against our enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I like how they keep the stationary, because no one recognizes that stationary. It's like, why is the triangle upside down? I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loves so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Still, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Yeah, okay, you're probably not sending out a letterhead with that, but go ahead. But yeah, so I find it interesting that the game's name does not tell us anything. It's just a concept. Much like the game, it references concepts. It doesn't actually tell us anything, which I think is relatively artistic, but also rather frustrating. Oh, that's my office. Whoops, wrong way. The Central Executive. Ooh, I don't have access to that. Now, the upside-down Black Pyramids. Alright, so let's look at it from the example of the non-Bureau of Control. The ones that are out of control, I would assume, is what we would call them. That would be the rest of the government. And of course, our symbol, or one of them on the money, is a right-facing pyramid with an eye at the top, the Eye of Horus. I'm not sure if these two things are related. They might be, they might not be. It's hard to tell. I don't know enough about this game yet. Let's look at the logo. They got the key on the left, the sword on the right. But I forget what those are called. The security tower in the middle. See, this is the thing about a game that's all about symbolism. I don't know what those symbols mean in the context of this game. At least not yet. On the right claw, you have a key. On the left claw, and I know that I'm not looking at it from the standpoint of the director. I'm looking at it from the standpoint of the eagle. The right claw is the right claw over there. The left claw is over there. The left claw is the sword. It's not. Yeah, the left claw is the sword. The right claw is the eagle. Good lord. The question is how much thought did the developers actually put into the game? Oh, in the wrong way. And so far, it appears to be a lot more than average. So I'm leaning more into I need to stop thinking like a normal video game and start thinking this is like, no, there's more to this than what meets the eye. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals parautilitarians. All right, the potency of these abilities depends on the parautilitarian. Using the redacted object of power as an example, some parautilitarians can achieve a throw distance of redacted, while others are only capable of as little as redacted. See Dr. Darling, presentation 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some redacted exists within the body that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished parautilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Refer to file 8-54-1982 for report. At first I thought the key was supposed to be the insignia for the papacy, but the key is different from that. No, that's a different key. Yeah, absolutely. That's a different key. So the thing is, I don't think they're going to be religious symbols. These are all going to be occultic. So these are all going to be things that are in place of something else, a concept of some kind, like the Rosetta Stone. No, the Rosetta Stone's literal. What is it? The Philosopher's Stone, right? The Philosopher's Stone is a metaphor for many other things. There is the theory that is a physical thing, but it's not. You better not be done yet. I've had horrible luck. Why am I not? No, I'm not done. I've got another hour or so, and I'm thinking this game through, and I'm talking it through. So I'm going nice and slow because I feel like I'm burning through this place way too fast. But the question is, how much thought did they put into like some of the symbols here? Collective unconsciousness is defined as a form of the unconscious that is shared in all human minds. Okay, this is a very Eastern philosophy. This is like found in a bunch of... I've always tried to be like, all right, we're done, good night. And I'm like, shit. Well, Rosal, tonight we are doing the how to confuse myth in 4 easy steps. Step 1, start game. Step 2, read paper. Step 3, play games. Step 4, confused. From this arises unconscious knowledge linking us through our ancestral heritage. See Jung report, page 12 to 34. Through this collective unconscious, we unknowingly attribute a series of images and archetypes to all elements of our lives. These archetypes are never fixed, but shift and change in tandem with our species and culture. This eternal belief in the power of images shared by a massive population is redacted in the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of redacted, exuded is attracted to the best representation of that image, imbuing a single object with massive amounts of redacted. Theoretically, places of power could likewise be formed by the simple power of sustained collective belief. Refer to file 5-41-7532 for full report. Well, religion and the occult have some parallels. They can borrow from each other or directly take certain aspects for their own religion. Like a lot of saints were spirits or deities that have been just renamed to help in converting locals. I'm procrastinating, yay me. Well, are we all in their own way? Okay, so the collective unconscious, that is as far as I know, mostly an Eastern philosophy. That's not a Western idea. That's a very Eastern philosophy. And the idea that we are all one through the earth and each other and yada, 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 garbage. I take no... Hooray for procrastination. I take no stock in that. Because here's the thing. I believe some of this stuff is real, but like... the idea that we are all connected by one mind and one spirit is, I think, ridiculous on the extreme. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I've worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. That's a fair statement, man. I get it. Like, I was in the trenches for a long time. I should at least be able to poop in peace. Shatter projectile boost. That's a weapon mod. But yeah, there are some games that are made that, like, I think BioShock is one of those games that there's a lot more to it than just the surface, though the surface is still a lot of fun to play. Alright, there's nothing in here that I can see. I have 60 bioreflection questions due, 2 chem labs, 2 math assignments, 2 training certifications to finish, 1 animal science final due this week and the next. Bro, you need to, like, work. You got some splaining to do there, bud. Undefined reading. But yeah, no, I mean, so, like, the control aspect. Let's just look at the control. God, this thing freaks me out. Like, the idea of... Oh, let's just talk to this lady. Let's see what she has to say.
Did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms? The hiss? Sorry.
Let's read this. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 1. Confidential. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, alter items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past few weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material organisms of the Hiss corruption. Well, we don't know that yet, I don't think. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss? More work to be done. Refer to file redacted for full report. Gross, we're doing a lot of shit like this in college and I hating it. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Emily? Let's talk. I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
So how many entities are actually in play right now? So we've got Jesse Faden, the director, whatever the hell this is. She's constantly on the phone like every teenage girl back in the 90s. Oh, this guy's not affected. This guy's totally fine. Why does Ahti sound familiar to me? Like, why does the name Ahti sound familiar to me? Like, I've heard that name before, and it's not a name that I would say that I've heard before, like, oh, in passing. No, this is a name that's very specific. But I cannot remember what the hell it is. Like, I want to say it's something in mythology. Wow. Oh, so we're going full Akira. Is there subject Akira stuck in there? Four ability points. Unknown color. Directorial override. Okay, ability points. How do I use ability points? Unlock by upgrading. Okay, how do I upgrade? What are ability points and how do I use them? My God, this is a prequel to Death Stranding. I understand now. Oh God, no. I'll just sit back down now.
Jesse.
You mentioned the oldest house.
Yeah, what is that?
What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
So this is a
Been
labyrinth.
to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
So this thing is a
Okay.
will. It's interesting. Okay, so hold on. Let's make sure I understand this correctly. All right. As of right now, we have Jesse Faden, the fractal voice in her head, the director, or no, sorry, not the director, the board, and the oldest house. That's 4 different wills acting, I guess, in this house that are major players. The building, no, I'm sorry, and we have the Ocean View Motel. That's 5. These all things have been described as having some kind of will or power in themselves. So the house has a will of its own. The board has a will of its own, and even then cannot act completely in control of the oldest house or the Ocean View Motel. They have some control, they have some access, but they don't have complete access. And the voice in my head, I would assume, is the reason that I'm not affected by all the crap in this place where everybody else is. But that also means that I'm sharing a body with something that probably I shouldn't be sharing a body with. But if you notice that the thing itself convinced her immediately, and it didn't say anything. It just changed her mind for her, which is interesting. I'm not really sure if I'm interested in much else, but let's see what we got.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
I'm looking up Ati. Because I was like, I know I've heard the name before, I just don't remember from where. What is this heresy? Omen Pope? Burn the infidelity. Wait, is that burn? Wait, what? Dirty
This
Trench.
trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Or it basically transferred his consciousness into the gun.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all...
Like the bullet in his brain. Yeah, man, that's deep. Just like the bullet in his brain.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Nope.
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Yep, nope, that was useless. Thank you so much.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss.
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Oh, clearly he knew something. Okay.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
I'm curious. That's a solid rock table. That's not marble or anything. At least if it's marble, it's textured poorly. That's rock. That looks like like this type of granite. Like it's just a solid slab of rock, like concrete. That is also concrete. Trust me, as a Floridian, you will learn much about the HOA. They are very powerful organizations like the IRS, both equally terrifying. Oh no. No, I am fully aware of both of these things. I have been... My first semester out of college, I got audited by the IRS. Sorry.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
I hear nothing.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
So Ahti, or Ahto... That is a Finnish sea god. Sea gods being unpredictable and very, very dangerous and evil in many cases, but whatever. It depends on what mythology you're using to describe it. I'm not really familiar with the Finnish mythology. But why do I know that name, though? That's the question I have. Like, I still doesn't answer why I know that name. I'm still not convinced that this woman is just having a Franzia-induced episode. Alright, there's nothing in there. His life is in your hands. Is that a stapler or an alter item? Don't take office equipment outside the building. How do you know I'm doing that? Avoid modern technology. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Wait, does mold grow on you here? You know, my face is around this place a lot. Can't find your office? Watch your step. Rangers from security department. Oh, can't find your office? Just, oh well. I guess your office doesn't exist anymore. You've already been there. Myth, you sure it isn't just going super through, it's just her going through PMS? It might be. Maybe this is her way of, dealing with her womanly cycles. You never know. Maybe that's where all the blood and the red's coming from. I mean, occasionally she does have these red-like thoughts that just kind of come into... Dude. Your desk is now gone. Congratulations. So, like, I guess the director is a superhero. I guess, again, like, there's just so much to this game so far that's very confusing. But so far I like it. I'm gonna admit that right now. Like, so far I like it, but I'm interested to see what else they're gonna do. I'm not really a huge fan of all the occult symbols, but I mean, what it is, what it is. Oh, there's my abilities. Okay, cool. There we go. 10% energy, 10% melee damage, 20% launch damage. Oh, we're gonna need health. I keep killing myself. Like, I just keep hurting myself. Use 2 to unlock an additional weapon slot for him. Okay, there we go. Let's do one of the... Hold on, that takes 3. Let's do 25% launch damage. I'll just do one of each. Because right now it's just easier to do that. Astral constructs. Weapon forms? No. Mods. Obscure weapon mod. Common. What do they do? Low health boost. Okay. Okay. Board countermeasures. Executive encourages charge maneuvers. Using charge, kill enemies in the executive. So what do you do? Nope. Shatter maneuvers. Kill enemies in the service weapon in shatter mode. I don't know what that is. Headshot tactics. Okay, that I could probably do. Outfits. Oh, please tell me she can wear a bikini. At least that'll be fun. Alright, now let's do this. Weapon mods? No? Health recovery, health recovery. Health recovery prepare. No, I don't want that. Damage boost. Damage while low health. What's this one? Mythically, this is Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Oh, well, first off, she is not nearly pretty enough for Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Let's just get that out of the way right now. Like, but it also depends on what Tomb Raider we're talking about, okay? Let's do damage. So let's just get that out of the way. Second off, modern Tomb Raider, not so much. Dead letters. Okay, so that one looks darked out. Why is it darkened out? Mail room. Did I ever finish what was supposed to be over here? You liked her when she had perfect right angles from boobs then, Myth. Look, I'm not saying it was bad. At least she looked feminine, okay? That's all I'm saying. Gotcha. And there's nothing wrong with pointy boobs, okay? Absolutely nothing wrong with pointy boobs, alright? Oh, it was on the door I didn't see over here. Ah! You're hiding things from me in the men's room. See, as a woman in this game, I knew that. I knew it. Men hide things in the men's restroom. I knew it. Hello. And the women's restroom. Reading material. Please beware. Due to the recent fluctuations of the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart. Green stable. Yellow low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red frequent anticipated unanticipated building shifts. So this place shifts like the labyrinth. And if that's the case, that means that, like, okay, if it is, all right, assuming they're going to borrow things from mythology, that means this place could be like the actual labyrinth with like the Minotaur. Oh, hello. Okay, nope, don't go that way. All right. Oh, this is in the way in here. There we go. Oh, more stuff. Give to Myth. Is there anything else? No? Okay. It's interesting. They have lots of these little trees. You know, okay, you know what else this reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of Stonehenge. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. They're all freestanding pillars. Alright, and I need to get to the maintenance sector. Maintenance.
In the containment sector.
Mailroom, maybe? No. I'm not even sure where I'm going when I do this.
Need a request of the Pope.
wrong button. Let's see, where is my map? You've already been through here. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, we've already been here, too. Okay, so those close after I'm done. I did not know that. So, where am I going? It sounds like I'm running in heels, which is very, very weird. Already been in there. Alright, so now I'm just making a giant circuit. But yeah, I'm not convinced that this woman is actually sane. If she literally has voices in her head, this is where I would start to say, okay, if I'm hearing voices in my own head, am I actually sane? Even if those voices are correct, that means there's something going on that I don't like. Like, I don't think I'd ever, you know, I would probably start to question my own sanity once I did that. Okay, let's see here. No symbols whatsoever. But that's not true. There are symbols all over this place. And they're non-generic. So, yeah, like, you've got emergency signals. You've got the United States. So that's either that's an error or that's a reason they do that. But there's flags everywhere. There's a symbol of power, if we were to call it that, all over this place. The United States flag. It is all over the place. So what is it they mean by symbols? And if it's about the collective unconscious, like Americans in the 60s, probably going to have a very positive feeling towards the flag. On top of that, my face is everywhere, so can a person become a symbol by this game's logic? I don't know. Alright, let's see if this lady can tell us something.
Bring me back anything good?
Nothing.
Thanks,
I guess
Emily.
Yep.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
I got questions now.
Just let me know.
How do I get to maintenance? Alright. I mean, it definitely gets your noggin jogging, man. Aha! Another place to go. A jukebox? Can I get in there? Nope. Okay, I can't see anything either, so... They still haven't really answered what it is that we're trying to control. Are we trying to control the board? I mean, you could argue the hiss as well.
Meet me in the maintenance.
Oh, wow, okay.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly
That
face.
doesn't mean it's a good thing. Oh, hello. Dude, the man is ominously mopping the floor. Also, he's immune to the hiss, which no one apparently seems to care about. Like, it's almost like they didn't even... Like, so, is it Jesse? Yeah, Jesse didn't even bring him up. Do they even know he
The maintenance
exists?
sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
So she's a pawn. Regardless of what happens, she is a pawn. She is not in control of her fate.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Go away! Gotcha. All dead. Good. Oh, I did. Okay, so in places where those control points are, I noticed it, but I didn't notice it in like the capacity of this. It's almost like it's pushing back into this area. So you have almost like a swelling, like it's an infection. Like, you know, if you get sick, like your lymph nodes swell, other things swell. Wherever that sickness is, your body swells. And if this is a living organism of some kind, maybe that's like an immune response. Maybe it's just kind of keeping them there. So the main question is, if this place can contain all this... Well, hello. Ugh. Crap. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Who there? Who there? Go get him. There we go. So yeah, if the oldest house is a living creature of some kind, or a creature... I hate to use the word creature, because it's not really the right word, but like a being with some kind of rules to it, it changes, it morphs, it just... Can I actually go through here? Yes, I can. Oh my god, I did not... I don't know why I didn't think that was a reasonable thing to do.
What's down that way?
I don't know. It is down this way. The janitor's office. Kitty, what are you doing?
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yaha, you think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant.
This is an interesting
Very well.
conversation.
I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seats gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
All right.
Yep.
So that was an interesting conversation because it's actually
Throw it
like,
into fire.
I mean, there's an argument to be made that like the higher up you go, the more janitorial work you do. It's just not the kind of janitorial work that you would think of. So, like for instance, you know, what do you do? So, it's my job. Like I'm a manager, so a lot of my job is cleaning up the messes of other people. Like it very much is. I actually kind of see my job as what the fuck. So I always see my job as basically cleaning up the messes of other people. That's
Okay, so
not a good
what
sign.
happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much.
Hell yeah.
Director's duty. Keep the light. Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it.
God, this guy sounds like me.
Northmoor was all about the power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Oh, hello. I missed this. Board counter. We are at war. Hostile takeover. The hiss is the opposing force, foreign power. We will provide countermeasures / strategy. Accept / ingest them at control points. These countermeasures / missions will benefit you. We will give resources / rewards for each completed countermeasure. Alright, so this is the objectives that we have, like shoot people in the face. Got it. But yeah, no, I find it very fascinating that they were talking about, like, you know, the fact that she's the janitor, or the janitor's assistant. And in reality, she's also the director, which is the highest point in the actual What's this? Can I not get more mods? Unlocked by upgrading. How do I upgrade? I just found that a very interesting conversation where he's to see he is her assistant. I'm sorry, she is his assistant. Man, this guy has no ability to see. Oh, he's green. Okay, hold on. Is this a good guy? All these are good guys. Look at that.
Hey, are you new? Then go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's
Hey.
in charge.
Ma'am, hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security.
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh,
Is
listen,
it?
the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
I mean, usually I'd have a bunch of like witty and cracking commentary, which I really like to do, but like I'm actually very much engrossed in this game. I'm like, oh, this is fascinating. Okay, what is this? What's that? How does this work? Say, Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ahti, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstance should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him, so you could better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers. Lynn. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. Oh, an object tower escaped the Panopticon a couple of weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Bind it? Why are we binding things to ourselves?
The clock back.
I'm still convinced this lady, like, took a couple sleeping pills, drank an entire bottle of Franzia, and is just like, oh yeah, I'm this superhero. I'm this wonderful, amazing superhero. Oh my god, look, guns, they don't have ammo. Oh, my ex-husband, oh, he doesn't need this. Like, my ex-husband taught me how to shoot. I can shoot. Look at me, I'm like Superman. I can throw stuff with my mind. Sorry. That's just like part of me is like, please let this be the magical twist ending. God, it'd be so funny. Construct spin. Construct shatter. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, fancy. Board countermeasures. That means this is weapon in charge mode. Using charge times the executive order. What will you do when he does not wake? Okay. Switch weapon form. Oh, shotgun. Okay, I can do shotgun. Projectiles fire plus 2 projectile speed minus 5. Damage against enemy armor. No, we're gonna do shatter. Oh, that's nice. Okay, multiple forms of my gun. Nailed it. See, my husband kept telling me shooting was more difficult, but look at me, I can just do it without even thinking. Ow. Grab one of those. Nope. So, Fokker, do they ever explain why the United States flag is not a symbol of power or whatever? Because it's a symbol. So, do they ever explain why that's, you know, not considered to be an archetypical symbol or whatever? Or is that just a no, it's the it's the US government in the 60s, therefore flags everywhere and all that fun stuff. I'm sure Fokker's not even paying attention anymore. He's probably like in the corner sleeping and napping. Bathrooms. Give me more. Well, whatever's out there sounds lovely. Oh, look. Red bits. Lots of red bits. Are we done? Oh, look. Paper. The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a redacted frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a redacted. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that the thresholds are not permanent. Eventually their frequencies will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes redacted in those who learned of it, so is actively denied. Refer to file 5-05-1881 for full report. Okay. They are throwing a lot of random information that doesn't really jive anywhere. Hold on. Is it the lighting or is it the color of the rock? Did the rock color change? Like, this looks kind of like a white, and that looks black. Like a grayish black. Maybe it's just the lighting, though. Field training. A good defense. Let's do it. Investigate the training course. We are going to investigate. So we're going to do so much good training. I'd like to file a formal complaint, RE, the unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality that I did not agree on. The fact that we were planning to use a material from what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of the recordings. I want use of the Ranger Field Training Course recorded messages to halt immediately. I will not stand for this humiliation among my peers. I will go to HR if this is necessary. Signed, Randall Pulaski. They got the Polak to do it. Of course they did. I mean, does he sound like an idiot or what? Complete the training course?
So I just read this. Welcome to the Ranger Field Training Course. The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
I always did love obstacle courses.
Okay, now I understand why he's unhappy.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Oh, okay. What is this? Oh, okay.
45 seconds remaining.
Hello.
"30 seconds remaining.
No.
15 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Course failed.
Yep, I failed. Alright, so I failed. Alright. Well, if I failed, why is the thing still going? Alright, let's try again.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3.
Alright, time to go to bed. Later, guys. Good night, Jared.
1. Go.
Nope, not that.
45 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining.
God, I suck at aiming. No.
15 seconds remaining.
Oh, we gotta run.
Course complete. Congratulations, Ranger.
Guessing this isn't usually part of the course.
What's over
It's
here?
protecting itself.
It's a safe. Do I just carry the safe on me? Aha! Does it fall to the ground? What happens? The copies have been given weapons, projectiles. Hello. Shield yourself to pass level up. Alright. Alright. Gold enemies are immune to just attacks. Okay, cool. Cool! Alright. That's a pretty cool trick. I like this. This is actually really cool. But apparently there is a limit to it. So what is the limit, though? That's the question I have. What is the limit to that thing? Also, I like how you just tear up parts of the ground. Don't even care. Just randomly, just rip out pieces of the concrete. No big deal. All right. Obtain the shield ability. All right, so I got
shield.
Oh crap. Suck it. Holiday Memories tree. AL14AE. Item must be contained within a soundproof cell. A Holiday Memories brand white plastic tree with green plastic stand. The item repeats words and phrases spoken within a range of redacted feet, always in a tone below redacted hertz. The verbal mimicry has profoundly distressing effects on the individual it is copying. Alright, the item was taken from the Redacted, a Canadian research station established on Ross Island in Antarctica, where it was used to celebrate the holiday season. In 1979, solar radiation damaged the radio, severing the base's only means of communication with the world. After the frozen passages opened, a military expedition visited the base to reestablish contact. They found the base's occupants in various states of madness, rambling about voices in the tree. Military personnel discovered they also heard the tree speaking. After locking the item in a supply crate, they brought it back to the mainland, at which point the Bureau intervened. Yes. As you do. So, there's a Christmas tree. This sounds like SCP, but like the video game that they really wanted to make for it. Oh, hello. Like, this just sounds like SCP, the video game. Here's all these crazy things we found, we just made up. Like, if we find the super bouncy ball, I think that will let me know, like, what the actual goal is. Like, that'll tell me what kind of game I'm playing. However, I think we are tapped for time right now. Let's see, is there a save button? Yeah, let's go save button. Alright, well, thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you all again soon. I mean, I'm enjoying this game. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Hold on, there's supposed to be a charge mode, though. Also, never fire your pistol one-handed. It looks cool. It's so much harder. Don't do that. It's just a superhero thing, but don't do that. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful night. I will see you all again soon. Have a good evening.